Hey, welcome into a Mystery Fifth Hour presented by McCurry Van and Car Rental, along with Rockstar, Jim Dunaway, Lance Taylor. I'm Ryan Brown. Thank you for joining us for a Mystery Fifth Hour. Please give this a thumbs up. And on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and set alerts so you know when we're live. Follow us on all social media at Next Round Live. The Mystery Fifth Hour is always presented by McCurry, the van and car rental company you can depend on. All kinds of trucks, SUVs, passenger vans, cars, easy in, easy out, fast, reliable, with locations in Athens, Muscle Shoals, Huntsville, Coleman on 2nd Avenue Northwest, and Skyland Boulevard, 256-559-1003, or McCurryRentals.com. Where is summer in your season power rankings?
It is number 2.
Number 2.
Go fall 1, summer 2. And it's not
number
even close.
1. Number 1 for me.
Numero uno for Jimmy D.
Number 1 for me. Fall is number 2.
I'm shocked by that.
Spring is 3.
Summer's 3 for me.
Winter's 4.
Okay, I'm
Fall, spring,
surprised.
summer, winter.
Real quick, I would assume it's because of golf that you're back in.
No,
He likes to be hot.
I like to be hot.
Yeah.
I like to be by a pool, by a lake, by the ocean.
More than college football?
College football is my favorite sport, but summer is summer, man. Summer's where most of your memories are made.
Rockstar, I'm not surprised it's down the list for you. You can think about the sun and get sunburned. So
Yeah,
summer's
it's
kind of bad for you.
These past few weeks have been, I can't imagine what July and August is going to be.
No.
You think they've been bad these past few weeks?
Oh, it's been hot. Well, I'm out more now with my son. It's just
Yeah.
like, God, this is just beating on me. But it's just like, I can't imagine what July and August is going to be.
Real quick, first kiss. Was it summertime?
No, it was fall.
It
2
was for
weekends
me.
ago?
Was for me. First
Family member?
Yeah.
First time you made out with a hot girl.
Hot girl? Damn.
And I think it was fall.
Summertime. Yeah. See, that's why you like fall. So why I like
No,
summertime.
I like fall because of football. I like changing the seasons. I like some
you hibernate for
foliage.
3 seasons? And then summer,
There
he's
are a
active.
lot of positives about the summer. There are a lot of negatives, and I kind of talked to you about this topic, and something happened yesterday that I absolutely hate in the summer, and that's why I brought it up.
Oh, well, you got summer pros and cons. Can I just say real quick? I cannot, and this may be strange, I cannot remember who my first kiss was. You just
There's
asked.
been so many.
You just asked. First kiss.
How can
summer.
you not remember? You've been with the
I really
same
can't.
girl for 50 years.
Well, she was not my first kiss. I have been with the same girl for quite a while. My wife. We dated in high school,
so the
but
number
she
of
was not my
kisses
first
you
kiss.
had, different people, are probably 6. How can you not remember
It's
one?
a little bigger than 6, and I can't remember the first one. I'm not playing here. Honest to goodness, cannot remember who my first kiss was because I just started thinking about, was it summer, fall,
Yeah,
winter?
see, I don't consider, I consider the first kiss a real kiss.
Yeah, with tongue.
Yeah. Thanks, Dunaway.
Scott.
I can see
You know-
Dunaway back in the 80s going,
As
are you
Lance-
down to French kiss
In
today?
front of the berries trying with those cherry stems.
As Lance was walking into it, I knew Dunaway was going to say the word tongue. I swear I thought Dunaway was going to say, okay, first kiss, tongue, and mouth? Is that what we're talking about here?
But that's what I consider the first kiss. For me, that was in 5th grade.
I'm with you. It's not just a peck on the cheek. Yeah.
And then it quickly accelerated.
6th grade for me didn't quickly accelerate until 8th grade.
Yeah. I could pin it. I think I could pin it down to a couple different girls. What are you laughing at, Rockstar?
That's statement.
This has nothing. Now, I will tell you, the thing about the summer flings when you were in high school and college, those were a lot of fun.
The best.
Yeah.
The best.
And there was always the girl, like when you got back to school in August, and you're like, ooh, she had a good summer.
Yeah.
Did not see her all summer long, and it was a beneficial summer for
Tan
her.
lines were something. That was a real
The
thing.
Miracle Mile down at Panama City.
Yeah.
Jump on those rides.
There was nothing miracle about it in Panama City.
Wasn't it called the Miracle Strip, or was it the Miracle Mile?
Maybe it was Miracle Strip.
Yeah, Panama City. All
Let
right,
us know.
so
Comment
can-
below. Miracle Mile. Miracle Mile. Miracle
Can we
Strip.
start with the negative of what got this conversation
I
going?
hate starting with negatives,
Well,
but
it's
let's
not-
end with a positive.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. It's not that. I mean, it's not terrible.
All right,
It's
so
just
this
one
is
of
a
my.
pros and cons of the summer. This
Yeah.
is your con. Something happened to you the
This
other
is
day.
a literal pet peeve. I get out to the pool yesterday, swim some laps yesterday afternoon, and I was like, oh my God, it smells like horse shit out here. And what happened, my dogs will go out, Bullet and Chili, and they will try to find a dead animal to roll around in.
Oh, sure.
And it is the worst stench. And it's not just
They
my
find
dogs.
a dead animal to roll around in.
Dogs do it all the time. Yeah,
They roll
this-
around in the dead animal.
No, like they'll find wherever a dead animal, like if it's a mole, and they'll roll and they'll get that scent on them for whatever reason. They think it's a good scent, and it is awful.
I bet all the women dogs hate it. Like, oh, Here comes Tony.
Oh, they
again.
both do it. And
Tony
Ladybird
put on too much dead animal again tonight.
Ladybird used to do it, and you have to immediately wash them. It's a pain in the ass. But
And this
it's
only happens
really
in the summer?
Only 90% of the summer.
Yeah. Interesting. I never knew this.
Yeah, and it is a complete pain in the ass. I guarantee a lot of our listeners and viewers have had the same problem with their dogs.
Wow. I have never heard of this phenomenon.
Me either.
Oh, it's real.
I never. Well, no. I mean, I can't remember the last time I had a dog.
So it's basically just where an animal has died and it has left behind kind of the carcass and all, and they go
Yeah.
roll around in that?
Yeah.
Dogs are filthy animals.
Yeah.
They eat their own crap.
Oh, some
They
dogs.
lick their
Some dogs eat
balls.
their only really
You gotta
small
take a
dogs eat their
bath,
own
man.
crap.
Yeah. They lick their own balls. They roll
smell
around in dead
acids to see
animals.
what-
Not bullet.
They are
Bullet.
filthy creatures.
Oh, no, I disagree.
You don't. You
You
just
just
talked about
started
them
off
rolling
with
in
it.
dead
Yes.
carcasses.
Yeah, it's just a
That's
scent
a
they
filthy
want.
It's
creature.
seasonal.
No, once you wash them, they're fine.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I don't go roll around in dead bodies.
I don't think my two house dogs
Go to
do
Walmart
that.
and see how many dirty humans you'll see.
Walmart
Yeah,
is
filthy.
full of filthy creatures. Dogs are filthy creatures. I mean, I hate to tell you,
I know you've never liked dogs.
Lance. It's got nothing to do with what you like about it. You literally just said they roll around in dead carcasses. That is a filthy creature. A dog is a filthy creature.
That's a filthy habit. They're not filthy creatures.
Mine is
What's the difference?
since my in-laws live in Troy and we go there often. We went there last Friday, and Memorial Day traffic for a 2-hour drive. It took us 3.5 hours every single time.
That's a
going
good day. That's a good day.
through Calera. Everything,
Yeah.
because everybody's going
It's
to
so
the beach.
dumb.
But every time it is a 3.5 hour drive.
Yeah, I
So,
refuse
I
to
hate
do
that.
the Saturday, either going or coming back from the beach.
It is well worth it. I've always thought if you've got a Saturday checkout, leave Friday night.
A lot of people do that.
Well-
Or you can get up really early, but that kind of ruins your Friday night. Or you just wait out the day.
Yeah, the Saturday checkout, you're not getting anything out of that.
You're
right?
not, no.
So just
One
go
last
ahead.
breakfast.
Huh?
One last breakfast.
Yeah, one last breakfast. So just go ahead and go Friday night. And there's very few people going home on a Friday night. You're not going to hit that traffic situation. Now, you're going to get home late at night, but you're going to sleep in your own bed. That Saturday, like, I do love people that try to make something out of that last Saturday. Like, and I remember doing this as a kid. I think my parents used to do this. Like, you would pack all your bags and then you'd have one change of clothes.
We'll go to the beach.
You'd go to the beach and squeeze out every last moment and change into your go home clothes and put those swimsuit like in a plastic bag or something in a trash bag to take
Yeah,
home.
look, I'm not going to say we were poor. We weren't Dunaway mud puddle. But my mom did remind me, and I do remember this kind of vividly. You know, my first recollection of the beach was Okaloosa Island, and there was a Holiday Inn, and it's still there. But we would get up. She would drive me and Shane, the older brother, down. This is before Reed and Cameron. We would go down early in the morning. You couldn't check in till like 3 or 4. We would get poolside. We'd wear our bathing suits. We would eat lunch out there. Then we would check in. We would stay the night. We would check out the next day, and we'd stay all day and then drive back that night. So it really only stayed one night, but you got
We
2
paid
full
for
days.
one night, yeah.
I mean, it was very ghetto, but we did that a lot.
So you just go down to the hotel pool after you had checked
Yeah,
out. Yeah. That is fantastic. And then hit that car late night and go.
and you know what? As a kid, you're resilient. You really don't care. Like as an adult, my ass don't want to drive down and back in one day. That's crazy.
Yeah. My pet peeve is on the beach. You know, we're to the point now where the beaches I go to are heavy populated. And so when I pay for those chairs and umbrellas, that, you know, I want to be on the front.
Got to get there early.
I paid a little extra when we were down for the music getaway and got the 3 of us up on the front row.
Right.
But then I didn't want the umbrella up because it's small space and I wanted a little sun. Maddie wanted a little sun. And so
I wanted the umbrella.
LT wasn't around at the moment. So, you know, the most, you know, efficient, most talented person of the group, Maddie, put the umbrella down because I wasn't strong enough to get the umbrella latch to go in. Maddie jumped in and put it down and everything. Guy comes up and says, for insurance purposes, you're not allowed to put your own umbrella down. If you want it down, come over next time to us. And I was
After
like,
you've already got it down, he
I was
tells
like,
you this.
we
yeah.
just paid all this money, and you're coming over. We just put it down.
Yeah, go fuck yourself is what I would
mean,
say.
Come on, we were paying an enormous amount of money for 3 hours
Well,
under that umbrella.
the
We
other-
can't put it down.
So that same festival, the day you guys left, we're out on the beach, and there's a couple, and they come up, and we've got regular chairs out there, and they're like, "Hey, you can use our chairs." And so the guy heard it, and he's like, "You can't use their chairs."
Like we're subleasing the chairs.
And I was like, "Look, I'm not wanting to get in a confrontation here, but they actually paid for their chairs. If they allow me to use it, you got no say so in this."
What'd he say?
He kind of walked off.
Yeah.
See, that
Was he very tan?
That chair,
Super tan. Yeah. Top to bottom.
that chair thing, and now we're going rows 1, 2, and 3. I mean, if you're in row 2 or 3, I mean, what are we doing?
Oh, and then God help you if somebody tries to do the old, the water line is not private property. I'm going to put my chairs down in the water.
Do you know now at Alice Beach, they've got it where they've got signs like "Don't walk on this property."
That's right.
Like, I'm walking, like, God created this. You didn't create this.
Well, I mean, it's state law. I mean, there's a huge argument about this all the time. It's actually going to be kind of my pet peeve is how this argument comes up because I see it on TikTok.
I'm okay with
a lot.
not. I'm not going to post up in front of your property, but I can walk.
That's right. On the beach. You don't own that. The state law determines where who owns it from. I think it's water line plus, I don't know, so many feet.
Yeah, to me, that water line on the beach is almost like the street. Like, I'm not going to get in your yard, but if I want to walk on the street, I can walk on the street.
Now, I think there are certain states that have changed the law, so it can be private all the way out into the ocean. But I don't think Alabama's that state. I don't know about Florida, but I don't think Alabama's that state. I think they still got the water line law.
Like if I'm walking where the water is washing up and washing back, that should be free. That should be
that's
free.
that's
free
inside
land.
the water line. Yeah.
Depends on the tide.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to continue to walk that. I'm not going to stop and be like, my walk's over because you got private property.
But one of the 38 beaches, there's the public beach, and it's wedged in between two places, and they fight all the time over, you're on the wrong side of the sign. That's it. The line goes right. No, the line does not go right. We went down to the sheriff, and the sheriff told us where the line goes, and they argue all the time.
And that place you're talking about goes about 5 deep when you're talking about the layers of umbrellas.
Yeah. And the public beach is packed right there. It's as many people as you can get in.
Ruins a day at the beach. That does. I always like the front row, so pay extra for the front row.
There's
But
nothing
then the bad
worse.
part about the front row is then you got rows 2 and 3 walking, squeezing
That's
in
right.
past
Yeah,
you
excuse
to
me.
get to the beach.
There's nothing worse than a sunburn. Like as a kid, I really don't remember them. I got them a lot because it was like my mom would throw us out there. We'd get the really good burn, and then you just didn't put on
Then it tans
sunblock.
in.
You
Yeah.
peel off, and then you didn't use sunburn the rest of the year.
And that was it. But, when we were at that festival in Miramar, although we had the umbrella up, for whatever reason, I got some kind of angle, and I had like one hit.
The seatbelt hit.
It was awful. And you don't know it until you get back to the room, and you're about to get in the shower, and you're like, oh, my God, I'm pink or like bright red.
Have you ever burned the top of your feet? That is the worst sunburn to have, is top of the feet.
Oh, you had to start the summer off.
Ooh, no, it's a terrible sunburn because you wear shoes and it just irritates the heck out of the top of those feet. You basically have to go flip-flops after that.
The worst place is right here
In your armpits.
and you're trying to sleep. This little flank area right
Yeah.
here. If you get that little bit there, and then you're trying to sleep, and you sleep on your side, and you're like, oh, I can't do that. And then you roll your back, oh, I can't do that.
But then almost as bad a feeling
Stomach's bad, too.
is when you put all the aloe on and then you're sticky and sunburned.
You're cool for a second. You're cool.
Yeah, no, it feels great momentarily.
I know you like being hot. I like getting into the hot car where you're almost about to pass out in the summer, but I don't like when the leather is so hot that it like singes you.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that is bad.
Yeah, it's kind of like a singeing sound. Yeah.
There are some days, though, like today, it's fairly cold in our studio. And we're recording this on May 31st, so we're not even officially in summer.
Happy birthday to my dad today. I forgot to say it on the show as we recorded
We
this.
just
Will
would
he
put him
watch
at 4
this?
downs if I'd have known.
Yeah, you think he'll watch this?
Nope.
Okay.
But maybe.
Well, happy birthday, Mr. Dunaway. We love you. James Sr.
There's James Sr.
I mean, what is Scott doing? Scott all of a sudden's got a James Sr. photo collage?
I think Dunaway works Scott's ass off when he gets here.
Get those 8:50 a.m. texts.
Was that supposed to be during the show?
It
Scott
was.
had that ready for during the show?
It was, yeah.
Top right, James looks a little like Richard Dixon.
He does. You're right.
Got a beard there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dad's with that leaning on the banister pose to the big left there.
I like that.
Yeah, happy birthday, Dad.
Yeah. James Sr.
62 years old.
Yeah, how old is he?
Same birthday as Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
Who's a better American?
He would love that.
Who's a better American, James Sr. or Clint Eastwood?
Oh, I think maybe James Sr. I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
guess he's 78 today.
Yeah. Does he still watch NASCAR?
Oh, you don't know how old your dad is?
I don't know how old my dad is.
I think he's 78.
I have no earthly idea. I could get my dad within 5 years.
Dad would have been 77 this August.
Yeah.
73. 74 next month.
Yeah.
And we're getting old.
We are, aren't we? All right, let's do the positive. Let's end on a positive. That was too many negatives.
I'll start positive. Brought to you
Making
by our
out.
friends at McCurry,
Yes.
Van and Car Rental.
Always
out.
positive.
Hey, listen, I don't drink a lot, But when I do, I want them to be flavorful. And one thing I love about the summer is I can get the frozen drinks, and people don't look twice at me.
That's
if
right.
If you get
They
a frozen
don't.
drink any other time of year, they'll be like, "What's up with this dude?" But give me by the. I always say this word wrong.
Penis colossus?
Pina colada.
Okay.
Did I get it right?
Pina.
Pina colada.
Pina colada.
Give me one of those.
Yeah, I think most people go pina, not
Pina.
pina.
Say it again.
Pina. Right,
Pina.
Lance?
I do pina colada.
Pina?
Pina colada.
Yeah.
Pina colada. Pina colada.
I don't-
However it is.
You know what? In
love
orders,
them.
however you say it,
That's
they know
right.
what you're talking
They're gonna
about.
bring you one to charge you
Love
full
them.
price. Yeah.
Love them.
No, I don't. Look, I think a frozen drink out by the pool. The problem is they melt too fast. But if you can get it in a smaller cup, or you drink it fast, but then you get brain freeze.
I remember our honeymoon, and it probably was just the same thing, but it was purple.
Did your junk burn on your honeymoon? By the way,
It did not. It did not. It tanned up nicely, wrinkly and tan.
tan meat.
You slept on your side?
The purple rain. They had a purple rain frozen drink. It was purple flavored.
Uh-huh.
I
Was
love
that-
purple flavored things.
Yeah.
Some people call it grape.
It was grape. Purple is
I
not a
guess it was
flavor. That
grape.
is a color.
I guess it was
Yeah,
great.
that's weird. I've never seen something like that.
So it's a frozen grape drink.
It was a frozen grape drink with
Now-
rum, I assume, and that was the drink of the day.
Now-
Good?
Oh, it's delicious.
Cecil's place in Jacksonville used to have grape milkshakes. So it was a little bit like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Just with alcohol in it. What was the alcohol? Rum, you said?
Rum.
So it was
Yeah.
basically a grape milkshake with rum in it?
They called it a purple rain, and then they had a they called it a tranquilizer, where you get the purple.
Guess you knew where you were heading when you had a couple of those, right?
You get the purple stripe, the pina colada banana yellow
Right.
stripe, and then the red strawberry daiquiri stripe, and they striped layers all the way through it.
They have a lot of work for
Where
them.
were we playing golf? Do you remember when we were playing golf and you wanted to order a transfusion and you ordered a tranquilizer? The girl looked at me, I'm like,
Or just some random
I said,
female
Just
dude.
add,
Did you order
add
me?
Jägermeister and tequila to it.
yes. I said, transfusion.
Better name, right? Tranquilizer than
that's a good name.
transfusion.
I agree. So we've gotten the story a lot from your honeymoon, how you show up and people see that you're naked and they know Jim Dunaway from.
Yeah.
So was Maggie pissed you went naked, or did she partake?
Well, we'd just gotten there, and she was in the condo, the room, and we were hungry, and we were clothing optional, and I ran out to get us food. She did not go with me, and the rest of the time I was trying to get her to partake, and she would not.
So were you naked the whole time?
Well, I would occasionally go out to the beach and lay out, but I didn't get naked as much.
God,
as,
that would be so uncomfortable.
It would
wouldn't
be, but was it freeing? Was there a little bit of freedom to it?
Oh, it was fantastic because most people weren't looking, except that one couple from Rainbow City. Shout out.
Yes. Who were
but-
not naked.
Who were not naked.
Did you perineum some sun?
But now, you look back, and Maggie has said this before. She's like, "Oh, if I could have my 24-year-old body back, I'd have no problem. I'd run out there butt naked now." Because back then she was like, "No, I'm not doing that. Not doing that." And now you get older, you're like, "God, if I could look like that again, would wear all of nothing."
The glory days.
Yeah.
Look, just small things that I love about the summer swimming.
Yep.
I love that the kids are out of school. There's something
It
special
is
about
fun,
that.
yeah.
I love
280
the fact-
traffic with no school.
280 traffic with no school. I was
Yep.
going to bring that up. Yep.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to step on you there, but the kids being out changes everything on 280.
Yep. And you get a little color. I like having a little color.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Mine is the cicadas at night. And we've had this big cicada invasion.
Boy, that
in the
is
South.
cicadas are polarizing.
Yeah, I like the sound of
I do
them.
too.
There are dead cicadas everywhere right now. I haven't really heard them that much, though.
It's been overplayed in our
Yeah.
part of the world.
I agree.
Midwest and
No,
up-
Nashville, it's crazy right
up into
now.
Illinois.
Yeah.
Illinois is apparently the epicenter of the 17 and 13-year cicadas coming out. But I hit a few coming out of Nashville.
Oh, my car looked terrible.
Yeah, when I got back, I shot a picture. It was like cicadas were harmed in the making of this video.
Yes.
I barely could see by the time I got home.
I
I'd
drove
hit so
through a
many.
swarm of cicadas.
Yeah, me
It was
too.
crazy. But I do like summer nights sitting out on my screened-in porch, and the sound of the cicadas is just it's a southern summer sound.
Some sweet tea, some pralines and cream ice
I
cream.
mean, I'll take all that, right,
That
Star.
sounds
But
good.
I could just sit there and listen to those cicadas, man. It is so peaceful, and I mean, I'll doze off out there. Sometimes, Rockstar, I'll just turn my speaker on, listen to a little music, cicadas. That's a good summer
John
night.
Cicada.
I'm not a big fan.
I used to love the ballpark back in the day, back in the summer.
Oh, I did too.
Yeah.
It just seemed like you stayed there all day.
Another
it's not the same
negative.
now. No.
Another, and I know we want to end on a negative. The mosquitoes, though, as I
They
itch.
suck. Do you? Well, I mean, I tell you what. I don't know if it's. Well, I've seen good results on paying the people to come do the mosquito spray.
Yeah, me
it,
too.
it does back on my. Have you noticed? It
Yeah.
makes it better.
I haven't been bit by a mosquito all year.
Yeah. Yeah, if they'll come to your property and do the mosquito spray, I think it does help.
There are certain people, though, that just get attacked.
Yeah.
And sweet meat or whatever it is. So just get one of those around you. And
Yeah, I've been lucky. I'm not that guy.
yeah,
The
I'm
decoy.
really not either.
I'm a salty,
Yeah.
not a sweet. I am. I'm salty. Like my dogs will lick the crap out of me. I come in from golf, and I want to pet my little dogs, and they start licking my.
you know they're filthy creatures.
They are filthy creatures. They're licking Dunaway.
Good point to end on there. That's McCurry Van and Car Rental.
Are you wrapping this thing up, Jim? Jim is out. McCurry Van and Car Rental brings you, I got that tea time, brings you all the trucks, SUVs, and passenger vans you need. Easy in, easy out, easy to rent in Athens, Muscle Shoals, Huntsville, Coleman on 2nd Avenue Northwest, and Skyler Boulevard in Tuscaloosa. Here's the number, 256-559-1003. Or McCurryRentals.com. That's McCurry Rentals. Please give us a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed on our YouTube channel and set your alerts, do that. We appreciate it. And follow us live at Next Round Live. Thank you for joining us for the Mystery Fifth Hour.